In a recent and bold statement from Donald Trump, he has suggested that he might withdraw from the Ukraine negotiations in the coming weeks. While the whole world is watching the meetings in Abu Dhabi, the American leader, according to insiders, is starting to lose patience. What made the main peacemaker consider pulling out of the process? Is this a real plan, or just another way to put pressure on Kyiv and Moscow? Today we'll break down exactly why the Ukraine issue is becoming a significant political burden for Trump, and how Bankova is responding to it right now. Watch until the end. This scenario could entirely undo all the significant diplomatic achievements of this year. Let us begin the analysis now.
And now, more details in our report. You're watching the Glavred channel. I'm your host, Yevhen Serov. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
The Atlantic has pointed out that for Trump, negotiations are, first and foremost, a strategic instrument of domestic politics. The campaign for the congressional elections is gaining momentum in the US, and the president needs either a quick triumph or a complete lack of association with failure. Since Moscow is in no hurry to abandon its maximalist demands and Kyiv is not ready to capitulate without negotiations, Trump may eventually decide that the entire diplomatic process has reached a complete dead end. According to the publication, the logic of the White House is simple. If diplomacy does not yield quick results, it should be abandoned, blaming the deadlock on the stubbornness of the parties involved. For Trump, it is important not to appear as the loser, so withdrawing from negotiations can be presented as a refusal to waste time on uncooperative allies and adversaries. A special emphasis in this situation is placed by the head of the president's office, Kirill Budanov. It is he who has recently taken on the role of key negotiator, conveying the real state of affairs to Washington. Budanov clearly understands the risks. If the US withdraws from the process, Ukraine will be left one-on-one with the aggressor while facing a shortage of resources. Budanov is telling international partners that Ukraine is ready for compromises, but not for total self-destruction. The current strategy of the presidential office is to demonstrate the maximum level of constructiveness. As President Zelensky himself notes in an interview with The Atlantic, Kyiv supports any American initiatives so that the White House does not think that it is Ukraine that wants the war to continue. The situation is made even more complicated by the fact that Russia continues to exert constant pressure on the front, using the diplomatic pause to seize new territories in the Donetsk region. The article mentions the Anchorage formula, which is being promoted by the Kremlin itself, a complete withdrawal of Ukrainian troops from Donbas in exchange for a freeze on the southern front. Kirill Budanov and the military command are categorically opposed to such a trade-off. According to the head of the presidential office, surrendering Kramatorsk and Sloviansk would destroy the country's defense capability for decades. However, pressure from the United States is increasing. Trump is making it very clear, if a deal is not reached in the coming weeks, support could be significantly scaled back. This puts Kyiv before the toughest and most critical choice in all the years of the war. The Atlantic Council article serves as a sobering and necessary cold shower for those who still believed in a quick and easy miracle. The year 2026 is now approaching a phase of critical turbulence. Will Trump walk away from the negotiations, or is this just another stage of his art of the deal to squeeze concessions from Zelensky and Putin? Please share your opinion in the comments below.